Hi guys, we're the Disaster 5, a group of friends from West Virginia who have nothing better to do than play D&D and scream at each other. Welcome to the trash. How do I make this fucking cloak work?
Attune to it.
How?
So, go into Manage Equipment and search Cloak of Elving.
Ooh, that's cultural appropriation.
If it's not available for you, I'll have to go in, because it's in the player's
Found
hand.
it!
You got it? Okay, cool. Now, add it to your inventory.
Okay.
Click on it in your inventory. Put it on. Now click it on the actual name of it, and scroll down and hit Attune.
Action.
So you've spent 2 hours of your long rest attuning to this item, and you can read in there what it does, but I'll go ahead and tell you. It gives you advantage on stealth checks, and gives everyone else perception disadvantage when they're looking for you.
Bomb.
That would be including us, right?
Including you guys.
Okay.
And that's only with the hood up.
And it doesn't do anything while the hood's down?
Correct. However, since this isn't a campaign where you guys are like against each other, you guys can see him fine.
Okay.
It just looks like a regular cloak to you.
So how does recovering hit points work for me now because we did a long
Go
rest?
ahead and count it as a long rest because you only spent 2 hours.
Okay.
If you weren't missing a whole lot of hit points.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not on that. I keep it written down.
You still weren't missing a lot. You were missing 6.
Alright, so you get your long rest next morning. The sun comes up. Nothing really went by you in the middle of the night, even though none of you fucking slept in shifts, so you could have been attacked in your sleep, but that was fine.
Small question.
Yes.
Do we get the level up?
Yes.
Yes!
Small question.
Yes! This is gonna take a fucking minute. Pause that shit.
Alright, so you took a long rest, you leveled up in the process. The day breaks, morning is here, the sun is rising. What do you do?
I figure we keep on our track, right?
Head back south to the capital where we were going.
Yeah, I'd say so.
To the capital!
Alright.
I'm gonna take this moment to pull the gloves out of my bag and put them on. My hands are cold.
What? Why do you have gloves?
He's just being an idiot. Carry on.
Most
Okay.
adventurers kids have gloves. But
Oh,
okay,
no.
you're wearing gloves.
I'm not ball bearings, but I sure as fuck don't have gloves.
Alright, so you're wearing gloves. Anyway, carrying on, going to Krambatada. It's not too far. It's a couple hour hike. And you, as you kind of crest this small hill, you see the city below you. And you see some small houses, and they seem to be made of like white stone. And at the back of the city, you see this monstrous tree, like the biggest tree any of you have ever seen in your life. Lillith, you grew up here, so you know you've seen this tree before. But part of this tree, though, there you see some spires of this white stone kind of coming up alongside the trunk of this tree. And from your vantage point, you can kind of make it out. There is stone underneath the roots, like the roots are lifted off the ground a bit. And within the roots of this tree, there are more of these big white slabs of stone. And it's very clearly a castle built into this tree.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Alright, and now what?
Sweetie.
What do you guys want to do? There are some other they're not just houses, like all the buildings in this town are made of white stone. I should have clarified that a little bit more.
I'm gonna take out my old stone, see if anything changed.
Okay.
Take out ye old rock.
Ye old purple rock.
Ye old purple rock.
Alright, well, since you're wearing gloves and you're suddenly not an idiot anymore, the smoke is...
Oh!
It all makes so much fucking sense.
The clickage has occurred. We were all like, you're fucking stupid. Why do you need to wear gloves?
Like, it's fucking warm. Why are you putting gloves on?
Alright, so you take out the stone, and it doesn't try to hurt you this time. The smoke is billowing out. It's like a spectral smoke, but since you've all experienced this rock, you can all see it. It is billowing out, going towards the town.
How's the little boy looking?
You can't see anything inside of it this time.
Okay.
I guess we're gonna follow the smoke.
I guess.
Do you guys want to follow my diesel rock?
Anyway.
Tarask.
God damn it.
That's one.
Roll call.
Do we walk past an inn?
Yeah, you have to get to the castle, if that's where you're headed. I'm not sure.
Following the smoke, I guess.
Yeah, if you're
Can
following the smoke.
I roll investigation to see if I can see where the smoke goes any farther?
I'm in the middle of doing something. Wait your goddamn turn. Do we walk past an inn?
You do, yeah.
Okay. I am going to use Thieves' Cant to... Is there... Probably can't carve into a white stone building, but is there, like, a wooden sign or, like, a doorway that is wooden that I can carve something into?
On the front of the inn, yes, the doors are wooden, but there's also kind of like almost like a porch, basically, made of wood,
Okay.
out front.
I'm gonna flip the hood up so that no one else can see me.
Roll stealth.
Alright.
With advantage because of your cloak. You basically, I just want to announce this here, you basically have an invisibility cloak.
I know.
I'm just gonna say real quick that Lillith pulls her hood up too. And it doesn't do anything.
No.
But her hood is up.
Okay.
And you've got random horn holes with nothing to fill them.
I mean, just the white hair is just like... It serves a different purpose.
Okay. I know what it is, but yeah.
25.
Oh yeah, you're hidden as fuck. You are invisible.
Invisible. I'm going to use Thieves' Cant to basically carve, like, the symbol of my gang, my first initial, and, like, the symbol for okay.
Okay.
And put the date.
Okay. All in Thieves' Cant, so it's only readable by people that know Thieves' Cant.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So none of them got that. I don't assume any of you have Thieves' Cant. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah, Ember has Thieves' Cant. But, I mean, it's whatever. So yeah, you carve it into the... How big, approximately, are we looking at?
I mean, big enough to notice, but not big enough for somebody that...
Isn't looking for it to notice?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So you do that, and you're standing in town. The smoke is leading you towards the castle.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to put my rock back.
Back in your bag?
Yes, because I know we're taking us now, and I don't want to risk getting caught with this thing out because we still don't know.
Gotcha. Okay. So, what do you guys want to do from here? There is a shop in town, there's an inn, and there are a few houses, and there's a blacksmith.
I have a question. Since she's from here, can I would know what the purpose of the castle is.
Yeah, it's the fucking castle.
I mean...
But, like, who
Can I-
lives in it?
Yeah, like...
She would know.
The king.
Okay, but Kira doesn't know this shit.
Yeah, Kira
Kira needs to know this shit, so
Okay.
Lilith can know it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, out of game real quick, the castle it houses the royal family of Terranor. There is the king, the royal family is actually dwarves.
Sexy.
And the king's name is
Dirtman.
Dirtman. No, his first...
King Dirtman!
The fourth.
The fourth.
3 more
King
before that.
Round Dirtman the Fourth.
Oh my god damn it.
King Dwarfington.
Dwarfington, get out.
George Dwarfington.
Please tell me mine was funnier than that.
Yours was a lot funnier.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not here for hilarious balls.
His name is Slate Ironmore. SLATE space IRONMORE.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
I thought you said ironing board. No.
But you didn't say shit.
Slate ironing board.
Does he have a sense of humor?
Anyway.
But anyway.
But yeah, Lilith would know this. You're from Opalium, correct?
Yeah.
So
That's
you
far
would
away
know
from-
who he is, but I don't think we've
I'd
ever...
be aware, but it wouldn't be like, oh
As
yeah,
familiar.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, you're standing basically in town square at this point.
I want to know, since my family's super influential, would any of them, work there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what
he
I
would-
figured.
They
but
would work at, noblemen or, aristocrats and things like that. Some of your... they may work as, what is called?
Advisors?
Yes! Blanked on that word!
Nailed it.
But yeah. So, yeah, your family's pretty influential in that castle. Okay, so you're in town square. There is a shop, there is a blacksmith, there is an inn, and there's an apothecary.
Okay.
and then a bunch of houses.
What's an apothecary?
Herbs.
Okay.
We can make tea.
Yeah, potions and that kind of stuff.
Potions, teas, bath thing. Like, it's a lot of, herbal magic.
I'm
lush.
just going to assume we
It's basically fantasy lush.
I'm going to assume we fucking stink.
It's a toboggan.
You're covered in blood. You're covered in worm goop, mud, and blood.
Mostly your own blood.
You're covered in blood. Because you took damage.
I took 4 damage.
You got bit on the ass.
Yes.
Your ass is bleeding.
Looks like
When did I get bit on the ass?
By the
In
drift.
the-
When we first started
Rick.
the worm fight.
You didn't take damage, did you?
I think I took a little bit, but I also covered it with a cloak, so
Sure.
I look good.
Yeah, I covered my ass with my bleeding rectum with a cloak.
I'm cute as fuck. It's fine.
But yeah, you all reek. You're all gross. It's
what
up
time
to you.
of day is it?
It is like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
I mean, you're all at full health. You took a long rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I need a shower. Nah, it's fine. I don't care if I stink. It's okay.
Scurvy.
Lilith cares a little bit, but
Listen, if we're gonna shower, we need to talk about it now and figure it out.
I mean,
is there a
what do you-
bathhouse?
Brekker just
No, it's part of the end, yeah.
Brekker just kind of looks at everybody and goes, "Alright, what do you want to do? How long are we going to be here for listening to your rock? Do we need to get rooms?"
I wouldn't say we need rooms, but we need to blend in and maybe clean up a little bit.
That would require getting a room. They're not just going to let you walk
Yep.
in and, bird bath in the sink.
I'd like to.
No,
get
you
rid
can
of this.
use the bathhouse without having an inn. You just have to pay for it.
That's fine.
I have this weird feeling that we'll need rooms.
No.
It can
Hard
wait.
pass.
It
You
can
got
wait.
the money for that, broski? Don't think so.
Barely. I guess we're going to go take showers.
Yep.
So you're going to walk in the inn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This inn is called the Horseshoe. And it is, when you walk in, shaped like a fucking horseshoe. Right in front is the front desk. And then kind of off to the sides there are tables with, the front desk also doubles as a bar. So there is a small tavern in here as well.
My kind of hotel. My kind of inn, let me tell you.
I think we've earned a drink, but I think we need to shower first.
Shower first, drinks later.
Alright, so you walk up to the bar, and behind the bar is a dragonborn woman. And she looks all of you up and down, and she says, "God damn it, what happened to you people?"
I don't want to talk about it. I just need a shower.
Okay, yeah.
We've had a long day.
Itch, bitch, it shows. Alright, so she looks you guys over. She's like, "Listen, y'all reek real bad, so I'm gonna just charge you 2 silver to go bathe." Alright, so you all pay, and she directs you. She said, she's facing you. She gestures off to her left, which is gonna be you guys' right, and she says, "Bathhouses are down here. Men are on the left, women are on the right, and your towels and things and soap and everything are on the shelf before you walk in."
Alright.
And as you walk towards the bathhouse, she shouts and she goes, "Please just keep it to 1 towel per person."
Is it
It's open.
we all,
It's open with a wooden fence down the middle, like a typical Japanese bathhouse.
I just want to say this because I think this is exciting. So I go with Margo
Correct.
into the women's, and I take off my cloak, and I take off my extremely dirty, ragged trench coat, which was already dirty and ragged, and it's also caked in mud up the front. And when I take it off, I just have the nicest, richest clothes on that is pristine clean, and I imagine Margo just looks at it and just.
Margo gives no fucks because she's already stripped down naked in the shower cleaning.
Okay.
Fair.
So they're already dipping in the water. You two are just, I guess, standing there looking at each other, thinking "no homo" over and over again.
I just.
Oh, no,
Ember-
there's a lot of homo involved in Brekker, but I'm gonna let his scuzzy ass get in that tub first.
Ember just looks at him, nods my head,
Ian, for once in your life, please don't be a cunt.
and just walks in and just undresses. Puts
Alright.
my clothes and armor on the thing. Can I wash those while I'm in there too?
Yeah.
Washes those and just starts scrubbing.
Okay.
Hashtag samesies, I guess, but I'm not giving him my cloak.
Okay. Well, they don't give it to you.
No,
you
you
just wash it
wash it
yourself.
I
Oh,
literally
That.
hung it with in front of me.
Well, I'll wash everything, including my ass. That is not my fault.
Okay.
Yeah, Margo will wash all her shit too.
Okay, so how does this work now?
You're scrub-a-dub-dubbed.
Okay,
Yay.
but how does this work now? Because he's from Insenra. So does that mean he would know what my tattoos mean, or would he have to roll?
History, maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah, roll history.
17.
Yeah, you gotta tell him. Or you don't have to tell him in character. It's something that he would know based on being from Insenra. Which means
Does he
that
know
you have no chance of them
The
overhearing.
gang? Or,
It was a 17, probably.
okay, so, fun fact. Brekker is mostly blackish, gray, like skin tone, but he has tattoos that are, like, glowing white because they are magic tattoos, and they are heavily associated with the gang, with a gang from Insenra. So, yeah.
Yeah, he would know. Yeah, he would know that they are gang tattoos, but I don't think, based on where you two are from in Insenra, I don't think he would be able to pinpoint which gang.
Okay.
Alright, so you're clean.
Yay!
But Dingus and Dungus with vaginas don't know that, right?
Nope.
Right.
Okay.
Because you didn't tell Ember. Ember figured that part out.
Ember.
That she was from Incinerator and magical and was in a gang.
That he's
He-
from Insenra and in a gang,
In a gang.
based on his tattoos. Alright, you're clean.
Alright, Margo's gonna get dressed and wander out to the bar.
Brekker's going with her.
Alright.
Lilith's gone.
So's Ember.
Alright. Are you guys getting drinks, or what are you doing?
Hell yeah!
We need a drink.
I'm
We
just
earned
gonna-
this.
I'll just pull a pack of smokes out of my pocket.
What?
Did I
That's
have
not
those
the
on
fantasy.
my-
Fantasy marbles?
Yes, I have fantasy marbles.
No,
No.
fantasy cigarettes are not a thing. No thanks.
They're
We're
not a
good.
thing.
Okay.
You can smoke pot, sure, but not.
You can smoke tobacco out of a pipe!
Yeah. You got pipe in your ass?
I wish.
The eye contact. Logan and I were already making eye contact when she said that, and we both just went.
Anyway. So, I mean, if you have a pipe somewhere, sure, but I don't think you do.
You don't.
One out of my boot.
No.
So the same Dragonborn bartender gestures to the empty bar in front of her, because most people that are here, there aren't very many, because it's fucking 11 o'clock in the goddamn morning. Yeah, alcoholics.
Your girl needs a drink when she needs a drink. It doesn't matter.
But there's pretty much no one in this bar at this point, and she gestures to the 4 chairs at the bar in front of her and lets you know, hey, we really only have ale here, but it's pretty cheap. It's a silver apiece.
Oh, that's fine. 1 ale.
Yes, 2.
Okay.
So no tea.
The goddamn bar!
It's an inn.
She rustles through the cabinets below the bar, and she says, "Yeah, I've got green tea. Is that okay?"
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So she starts brewing you green tea, and she just gives it to you for free. It's like tap water. It's like it's whatever. It's a leaf in water.
It's a leaf in some water.
She pulls some spice out of her bag and just
Hold on, let me salt my tea.
pumpkin spice. It's like
God.
cinnamon.
Brekker's sipping a margarita. Can I have some of that?
Brekker is so gay, and I love it. All right. What about you, Ember? Are you getting anything to drink?
Yeah, I'll have what she said.
Another tea.
Yeah.
All right. She gives you a tea.
Margo's just gonna toss her fucking ale back and get another one.
All right. You keep track of how many you have, because I'm not.
I'm only gonna have
Sipping.
2.
Keep in mind, you can get drunk.
I'm only having 2. We're good.
Okay.
That'll be disadvantage.
On a lot of things.
Hey,
Walk
2
30
is
foot.
good.
drunk rogue is not a good rogue.
Or it might be a
So
good-
as you're sitting at the bar, she looks at you guys and she goes, "So what actually happened to you guys?"
Methods. Mm-hmm. We are.
Shut up.
Have you ever heard of
Margo's gonna elbow Brekker.
Wait a minute. You got methods?
Yeah.
You guys went into the Mephit cave?
It wasn't
at this,
on purpose.
We were on a rescue mission.
She looks at you guys and she looks at your ear specifically, Margo, and she goes, "Did they cut that off?"
Yeah. And no.
But it's fine. It's back now, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
What were you guys in there rescuing?
This guy, they kidnapped his wife and daughter, and they were dead when we found them. We were trying to rescue him for him, and it just didn't go well.
So you saw did you guys see the Grick too?
Yeah, we killed it too.
Past tense.
And she kind of, like, jumps back a little bit. She's, wait, you killed the fucking Grick?
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose, it was accidental.
It had him in its.
At this point, I'll take my finger and wipe it behind my ear and go, I got covered in that.
No, you clean.
You were in
Who
a
said I
bag.
washed behind my ears?
Oh, gross.
You're disgusting. Anyway, that was her. You're fucking gross.
Yes! We are well aware, madam. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't kidding when we said we've had a bad day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's kind of rad that you guys killed the Grick too, because, like, those methods would drag people in there to feed to the Grick so the Grick wouldn't eat them.
Not a problem anymore.
Yeah, I could tell it was hungry.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys, if you want another round, actually, I'll give you the round, at least one of the rounds that you guys have had on me, because you did this town a service.
Thanks.
Lilith just kind of holds up her tea and then takes a sip and just nods.
All right, well, let me know if you guys need anything. I'm gonna be in the back. I have to. Today's inventory day.
Okay. We've gotta go.
What other questions to ask?
Nope.
She's still walking away. If you wanna
I'm
try
gonna holler.
something.
I'm gonna holler for her back.
Okay.
Hey.
What? What do you need?
Is there anything else around here we should know about?
The hell are you-
No.
The vaguest question of them all.
Lilith just face palms and
I mean, you got the Tree of Life castle. You have the
Okay.
Forest of Souls.
The force of come again.
Yeah, didn't you notice when you came into town? There's the huge fucking thriving forest behind the castle.
I couldn't see through the worm blood in my eyes. Mind enlightening me, dear.
Well, it's a forest that housed a huge battle with dragons hundreds of years ago, and all of the people that died there, the legend is their souls inhabit the trees in that forest. So every tree in that forest is a soul of a fallen soldier, and it's also the grand trial of Terranor. I can't believe you guys haven't heard of this.
Yeah, I haven't, my sweet. Please continue.
The grand trial is like to test the greatest warriors in Terranor. No one's ever finished the trial.
Is there any kind of, how will you say, incentive for doing this?
Yeah, it's said that the weapon that killed the last dragon in that battle is hidden in that forest somewhere. It's full of the entire life force of Terranor. That's at least what the legends say. No one's ever gone into the Forest of Souls and come out alive, though.
I'm sure somebody will eventually. Also, nobody's ever killed the Grick either, so, it's fine.
On a totally unrelative note, which way was it to that forest again?
It's straight behind the castle. Are you blind?
About half.
I'm also going to clarify that Jesper is perched outside on the roof.
Okay, yeah, you need to let me know where Jesper is.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that and just like,
So, how do we go about doing this trial if we were to, be interested? Just wondering.
I mean, you just go in the woods and find the fucking sword, I guess.
That's it?
You gotta survive, but...
We're good at that. A little bit.
No, thank you. That's,
Yeah, thanks for your time. Have a nice day.
That's rude. Thanks for your time. Leave.
Yeah,
Thank you, though, very much, and we'll be sure to tip you well.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Your kindness.
And she walks back into the back room, and that's the last you see of her. You finished up your drinks, I assume, and going from there.
we gotta go.
Did you?
are you actually going to tip is the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Are you
Hell
kidding
no.
me?
Okay, guess not. Let's go.
I mean, you do you, boo-boo.
No, one of you assholes is gonna fucking swipe it off the counter. Let's go.
After they leave, I tip.
Anyway, So you walk out of the tavern. You're back on like that porch part of the tavern, and in character, go for it.
I'm gonna look down and see if anybody has done anything to Brekker's thieves' can't. Mark.
Not yet.
Okay.
To be fair, you were only in the tavern for, well, the inn bathhouse tavern for maybe an hour.
Took a long time to wash his scuzzy ass.
He clearly didn't do a very good job of it. He's pulling grime out from behind his fucking ears.
Worm juice.
Worm juices.
I had to save something for later.
Ew.
Anyway, so yeah, nothing yet on your thieves' can't.
Okay.
Quite yet.
Just checking the old AOL, just making sure.
The AIM. So what do you guys want to do from here?
Me and pull out the rock.
I know where we need to go.
Alright.
Do you see the place on the hill where the big people live?
I was just trying to double check. Damn.
I don't want to get caught with this because I don't know what's going to happen.
Any goddamn way.
We start eating to the castle.
Okay, so you don't wanna spend any of your gold or anything like that? Just going straight there?
Hold up. Where would I go for better armor?
The blacksmith.
I would also like to do that.
I'm gonna go talk to that bitch.
I don't really
Brekker's
have
gonna
to
go
use
talk to
some
that
black.
bitch.
And Margo is also going to the blacksmith.
Brekker's going with her.
Alright. You all going to the blacksmith or you all splitting up? How you doing it?
Yeah, Lilith, I go too.
You need better armor.
Sure, Ember will go.
Alright, so you get to the blacksmith, and it is a little dwarven man. And when you walk to the blacksmith, he is out the forge, whacking away at a sword. A long sword.
Brekker is going to walk up to him and politely ask to see what he has in the way of armor aggers.
Okay. You want to see armor? Okay. So he leads you into the shop.
All of us?
Just Brekker, unless you guys follow.
I'm gonna follow. Margo follows.
Ember follows.
Lilith follows.
Okay. Alright, so he walks you into the shop. It's not a very big shop. He doesn't have a lot to pick from. He does have one set of chainmail armor. One set.
What do you have already?
I don't have any
You
armor.
don't have any fucking armor on you, dipshit. Our tank doesn't have any fucking armor on it.
My natural armor class is important.
Mine's a 16. Well, I have armor.
Yeah, I don't have
Because I
armor.
added armor.
I forgot.
Yeah, but you're a lot squishier than she is.
Yeah.
So her with good armor is almost what you have naturally. Put on some fucking armor, you dumbass.
Should I do that now or no?
Well, you don't even know how much it costs.
Yeah. How much does it cost?
I mean, like, she should have started this trip out with some armor, and she doesn't even have any equipped.
Does she have any in her inventory?
No!
Oh shit.
No. I forgot.
She's got 3 great axes, but no fucking armor.
God, fucking damn it. So he sees you eyeing it and he goes, yeah, that's, I haven't sold that one yet. That's 50 gold.
Nope.
What else you got?
I mean, as far as armor goes, that's all I've got at the moment. Armor takes a long time to make.
If I were to trade you a dagger, would you be able to take any off of it?
I mean, a dagger's really only worth like 3 gold if it's just a standard iron dagger. But I've got plenty of weapons if you were interested in that. But like I said, armor just takes a long time to make. It's real tedious, you see.
I'm not interested in the weapons. If you guys want to look, then you go ahead, but I'm good.
I'm good.
Lilith will take a look at the weapons.
Alright,
Weapons!
No, I'm not
Ember
doing
would like to browse.
Alright. He's got a Morning Star. He's got 2 daggers. He's got a long sword. He has a whip. And he has a kukri.
Oh, wow.
Has he gone to the doctors for that yet?
It's a machete, you bitch.
Does a whip do slashing damage? Yes.
I suddenly got invested and came along. What are those daggers like?
Just the regular daggers, they're just standard iron daggers.
Thank you. Sorry. Thank
No
you.
problem.
Thanks. I'm good.
You want anything? Ember?
I'm fine.
Alright, well if you need anything, let me know when he goes back up to
Quite a collection.
He just kind of gives you an eyebrow. And he goes back out and starts hammering on this longsword he's been working on again.
Alright, let's go.
So, onwards. Anybody give a shit about anything else?
No, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're heading to the castle?
Alright, yep.
Okay, then. I imagine Brekker's not going to let me be in the back, but I'm going to try to be as close to the back as possible.
Okay.
I'm assuming Ember needs to be in the front.
Ember takes point.
Okay.
Ember will be walking.
Now, are you just strolling in the fucking castle? Are you looking around it first?
God,
No,
no.
we
we're
are
just
not
kinda-
strolling in.
We're Ember's walking towards it, but not just strolling straight for it. He's kind of like looking around.
How is it guarded?
Yeah, there is a guard stationed at. There's 2 guards stationed on either side of the front door, but that's all you can see from where you currently are.
We need to find somewhere to be able to take this rock out.
Do they have tours?
Can we just kind of turn around and us 3, as in Margo, Brekker, and Lillith, be in between the guards and the idiot so that he can whip out his rock? What would that involve?
My question is, when I whip out my rock, other than Margo, Brekker, and Lillith, do other people notice the black plumes?
No, nobody else would notice the smoke coming out of it, but they may notice the rock. So all of you roll stealth.
I'm good at stealth.
Me too.
And I just to throw this in here, I cannot hear you, any of you, say the words "whip out my rock."
It's 25. Do I need to roll advantage again?
No.
Okay. What did the dipshit with the rock roll?
3. I don't
Oh,
know what the pluses are, but that's a nat 20. Nothing that matters but +4.
20.
hold on.
Unnatural 20.
Lilith rolled a nat 20.
Ember rolled a 3.
Brekker rolled a 25.
Margo rolled an unnatural 20.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Well, since you 3 rolled high enough, you do.
We're hiding him.
Yeah, you do block Ember pretty well. And when you take the rock out, it is vibrating. Like, the rock is effectively having a stone seizure at this point. Like, it's kind of freaking out. But it's like, it's a very excited, happy feeling.
Can we tell if the smoke is going to the castle or to other places?
Are you facing head on the castle right now?
That's an Ember question.
Ember is facing the I imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, Ember is facing the castle and we are kind of flanking him.
Like a shield.
We are in a circle, but the rock is out in front of Ember who is facing the castle, correct?
Facing dead center of the castle door.
Yeah.
Okay, then no. It is veering kind of off to the right a little
Oh,
bit.
praise Jesus.
Alright, we don't have to go to this fucking castle.
Is the castle fenced in?
It's shrubbed in.
So if we attempt to yeet to the right, we're all gonna have to roll stealth.
No, we can get
We
around
haven't
it,
done
right?
anything.
No, I mean, you're allowed to go around the back of the
Oh,
castle.
okay.
We haven't done anything
But
to not be
inside the shrubs? Or
Mm.
outside the shrubs?
Outside the shrubs.
Alright, we'll stay outside the shrubs.
We outshrub it, yeah.
Outshrub.
Outshrub.
Okay. So you start just nonchalantly walking through around the castle on the opposite, the town side of the shrubbery. And once you hit about the back of the castle, the smoke goes through the shrubs.
Are there guards in the back?
Not that you can see, but there is a shrub in your way.
It's a fucking shrub.
It is,
How tall is it?
yes,
Like a hedge.
like it's a hedge.
Oh, that's not a shrub! There's a difference between a shrub and a hedge!
It is still fucking shrubbery!
Get on my shoulders.
No.
And
No.
look over.
Mm-mm.
Take a peek-see.
Mm-mm.
Now you can drop to the ground and look through, like, underneath.
Margo does that.
While they're doing that, Jesper's been following. I'm gonna send Jesper to land up on the roof and just take a look. And
Okay. When Jesper lands on the roof, is he still in eyesight of you?
Yeah.
As soon as he lands, his eyes immediately dart downward and to his left, so your right.
Mhm.
And he's just staring. Like, not paying attention to you at all whatsoever anymore.
Okay. Can I whistle a bit and bring him back to me?
You can try. Roll animal handling.
I'm not gonna get another 20.
That's a 7!
No, he doesn't. He doesn't even look up.
He's just too distracted by whatever's there.
Can I try again?
Not for a little bit.
He's just
Fuck
too
me.
distracted.
Because Margo is looking through underneath the shrubs.
So is
So
Brekker.
both of you roll perception.
I'm okay with that one.
I'm not real good at perceiving.
Which is weird for a rogue.
15.
Okay.
9.
You don't see shit. Margo, you see knee-high black boots facing away from where you guys are towards the castle, but that's all you see is knee-high black boots. But they are, I will say, because you rolled a 15, they are not the same boots that the guards wear. And you can tell that.
Alright, Margo's gonna shimmy her head back out, stand up, look at everybody. There's someone over there! Not a guard, for sure. Just someone. Knee-high black boots, don't know who.
Can I get through the shrubbery if I wanted?
If you want to do it without being noticed, you gotta stealth real hard.
Okay.
With advantage.
I can attempt if you guys want me to. It's up. I mean,
Go for
I
it.
feel like it seems important.
Go for it.
Go for it.
And do you still have the stone out, Ember?
Yes.
Okay. Before you stealth it, and you can all four hear this because you've all been around the stone for an extended period of time, the stone starts shaking harder. And almost a little kid voice, it's whispering, Master, 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 Master.
Before I stealth it real hard, I want to look at Ember, and I want to say, if I sneak over there, will you let me have a glove and the thing? I will give it back. I just want to see what it's freaking out about.
Sure.
Okay.
So at this point, he takes off one of his gloves, the glove he's not holding the stone with, obviously, and hands it to Brekker, and then has him hold out his hand, and he drops the stone in it.
Now I'm a sneak.
Alright, the stone in your hand is you can feel it vibrating is really, really hard. Like first it looked kind of like Ember was just shaking his hand.
I did that real dumb. Could have used magic.
But once you're holding the rock, you can feel how hard it's tremoring. And you, now that you're touching it in a roundabout way, can feel the excitement that the rock is pouring out.
I thought they wouldn't be able to feel that because it wasn't skin to skin.
They're still holding the fucking rock out. Shut up, I'm the DM.
Fantasy Jesus says fuck you. Alright. Roll into stealth.
And you do have advantage.
Well, good. Because anything's better than that. 14. Which is so much better than a 1.
Okay. You kind of duck through the hedge. And as soon as you get through the hedge, the rock shoots out of your hand towards this person that was standing here. And he doesn't turn around. He just holds his hand, like his arm up with his hand facing behind him and catches the rock.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe this is a bad idea. And this is Kira, not Lilith.
So what, are you just guys hanging out behind there? What you doing?
Do we have to
Margo's gonna follow.
Do we have to roll stealth to follow?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
that's
wanna-
fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and roll stealth to follow because I assume that
Hold on.
I assume that we heard like the stone like shooting out of the hand.
Why would you hear something go?
I assume like we heard it. Like,
No, but you did hear it hit his hand.
Okay.
Lilith is hanging out back there. Like, she's not going in.
10.
No.
Fell through the goddamn shrub.
You did.
Shit.
12.
I'm surrounded by idiots!
You also fell through the shrub.
Does he turn around?
17.
You don't fucking cheat in my house or I will kill your character.
I almost did.
So he does he turn around at this point, obviously, because...
Alright, so now that you have all crashed, except for Lilith, crashed through the fucking hedge.
I didn't crash through the hedge, I snuck.
But you made
Dingus
it through.
and Dungus kind of crashed in behind me.
He's still holding the rock like this, not like up above his head, like with his hand facing back where he caught it. Not looking, and he just kind of sighs. And he turns around, and you see a pretty young dude. I mean, he's about 18, 19. Very, very dark black hair, very pale skin. He's not super tall, about average height. He's wearing knee-high boots. He's wearing black leather pants. He is wearing a dark gray tunic with like the lace up front. He has a rolled up whip on his hip, and he has a black cloak on. And when you look up at him, you notice that his eyes are a very deep lavender.
Same color as the
Yeah.
rock.
Oh my god, Ian's had an epiphany!
Very quietly, too.
Congratulations, you solved Logan's rock puzzle!
You know what else is a deep lavender?
The rock.
The fucking
salt.
island we came from? Ah!
He kind of looks all of you up and down, more down for Ember and Margo because they're laying on the ground. He looks at you guys and like holds the rock out, like up, like hey, and goes, "You found it."
Yeah?
So Lilith, you do hear him address them from behind the bush.
Lesbian joke, sorry.
Lesbian joke! But you do hear him, so do you want to stay where you are? Do you want to come through the shrub?
I mean, if she can hear, she's just watching Jesper.
Okay.
Not gonna make a second
Jesper
attempt.
is, you know now he's what Jesper's focused on.
She can piece it together.
I would hope so. He's holding the stone kind of surveying it and like twisting it around. And you can see that it's not vibrating anymore, it's not, no smoke is billowing out of it, but it is glowing from within when he holds it in his hand. And he looks up at you guys again and he says, "What the hell were you doing on the Isle of Salt?"
Well, that's a long story, but we're not there anymore. So.
And how did you manage to not be there?
Horrible endeavor that I'd rather not live through again.
I think the real question is, why were you on the Isle of Salt, and how did we come across your stone?
You really are fucking stupid. You're aware of that, right?
Put two and two together already, remember?
Carry on.
So, now we're gonna leave that in character. You really don't know what this stone is, do you?
I've studied it, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
He just kind of nods at you and puts the stone in his bag. But he does look, the three of you, aside from Lillith, because she's still behind the shrubbery, he looks the three of you over and he says, "You know, if you guys can get off the Isle of Salt, you must have either really dumb luck, or you must be pretty adept at what you do."
We're pretty okay.
I'd say a bit of both.
And he kind of looks both of you, Brekker and Ember, over a little bit more intently. And he bites his bottom lip momentarily. I'm kidding.
Ba-ding!
Yeah. So I'm curious, which one of you carried my stone?
That was me.
And it didn't kill you?
No, sir.
I'll have to tweak it some more. So you must be a pretty adept magic user then.
You could say.
Or you couldn't.
We couldn't.
Please tell me that was in character. Yeah, we're taking it as in character. Oh, and what does that mean exactly?
To say he's apt is generous. He tries.
Okay.
I'm learning.
And you're what? Genasi Tiefling Aasimar.
Yeah.
You don't have any magic, really. Little bit.
No.
Traces through your bloodline as an Aasimar, but you two have a good deal more magic.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
I dig it. And he pulls a pipe out of his pocket and lights it. With a flame from a small little... It almost looks like a ceramic tube that he just kind of sticks into his pipe and it lights. It's pot. Anyway.
So, heck of a rock you got there. Nope. I didn't say that. I did not
Totally
say that.
did. You gotta keep that in there.
We're leaving it in there, but we'll take it out of game.
That was cool, dude. I love it.
I don't know what to say to him.
Who, and he just kind of points up without looking up. Who's Bird?
I don't know, man.
It's hers behind the shrub.
Lilith just goes, she like puts a hand up over the hedge. Hey, she's not coming back from the
I
Hey.
tried to help. You're a piece of shit.
Can I whistle back for Jesper? Can I
You
try?
Cross the shrub, broski.
Nope.
Cross the shrub line.
18.
Yeah, he comes back to you.
Can I have him just perch on top of the shrub directly in front of me?
Fine. You know, it's a little rude not to come meet someone when they already know you're standing there and are addressing the rest of your party.
Sure.
You go through?
Nope.
Alright. So, the hell are you guys doing in Terranor?
Well, we're not from here, obviously, he and I. And, I was attempting to get home, but these idiots followed the rock.
Okay. He walks up to you very, very close to Brekker, and he just inhales through his nose really deeply. Just kind of... and takes a step back, looks you in the eye and says, "Incineroar, right?"
Yep.
He nods and turns to Ember and says, obviously, in Sinra as well.
Yes.
Let me guess. They put you on that ship for, I'm going to assume, mostly treason.
Kind of.
A little bit.
Not all of us.
Okay. And he looks at you guys and he kind of mulls it over in his head for a minute and he says, you know, you guys could be useful.
How?
How does revenge on the countries that exiled you sound?
Fucking great.
Depends on what's in it for us.
If you stick with me, I can make you literal kings.
Okay.
And queens.
What's the catch?
Well, first, you've got to prove that you can do it.
How so?
See these woods behind me? You're going to have to find the artifact that no one's been able to find. And survive the forest that no one's been able to survive.
I mean, shit, we were gonna do that already. Now we get to be kings on top of it? Hell yeah!
Yeah, let's do this.
You talking about that sword?
Mm-hmm.
Is it of importance to you?
Not to me.
I'll take your bet.
Alright. That didn't make any sense.
There was no bet. Stop trying to intimidate/interrogate somebody that we just met standing behind a shrub who had a magic rock!
And that can decimate us immediately. Like, shut the fuck up. Just talk to him.
So, as you're all, you three are agreeing to this, he casts telekinesis and pulls Lillith through the shrub.
Oh, shit.
Ow.
You can make a wisdom saving throw, but you're not. Just won't let it happen at this point.
Yeah.
Alright, so you watch, all three of you watch as he just pulls Lillith through the shrub telekinetically.
Sweet.
Hey, bitch.
She just shrugs, just sure.
So finally, after you're all in front of him, he points to you and just points to Margo first, and then just says, name.
Margo?
Brekker.
Ember.
Jane.
Roll deception.
Dang.
14. Not bad.
His passive perception is 17.
You know. I didn't think so. I thought it was worth a try.
Alright, so no. You're full of shit. What's your name?
Lillith.
And he gestures to the castle behind him and raises an eyebrow.
Nope. But, like, she's not even trying to really lie. She's just saying it because she knows she needs to say it, and she's not. She knows he's not gonna believe it.
He just kind of like squints at you and goes, Alright. So you're in? All of you?
I'm in.
Why not?
Let's do this.
May I ask your name?
Oh yeah. I'm Oliver.
Hello, Oliver.
Hey. Out of Ollie voice, because it's hard for me not to do that, because it's not very different from my normal voice. Anything you want to ask Oliver before you go in this fucking...
I want to know what the stone was, but I don't know how to ask that.
Now that I'm with him and I can see him, I want to see if I know him. What would that be? Just...
That would be percent.
Well, maybe.
I would say investigation.
Investigation? Well, okay. I'm just wondering if it was a history thing, maybe.
No.
Okay. That's 18.
Okay. No, you don't know him, but you can just see that he is powerful. Like, he could topple this castle if he wanted to.
I'm glad that I don't know him. Because I feel like it wouldn't be good if I knew him.
Anything else you guys want to ask him, check into him about, talk to him about?
So, let's say we recover this artifact. What are we gonna do with it?
You bring it to me?
What are you going to do with it?
To Hawk?
God, no. Do I look like I need money?
What are you going to do with the sword if we bring it to you?
Well, if you can find it, I'm going to give it to one of you that it would suit the best.
Well, okay, into the woods we go.
Can I ask about your stone?
What do you want to know?
Who's the boy?
I mean, obviously, it's my heartstone. It was me.
I know. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I was clueless.
Please tell me somebody in this room watched Orin High School Host Club, because that was Tamaki's light bulb flicking on at the end.
This stone contains most of my childhood memories and essentially the soul of the child I used to be.
Alright, so let's say we go in these woods, we kick some ass, we come out. How will we get a hold of you?
I'll be here.
Alright?
Alright.
Alright.
Back through the shrub.
You are adorable. It's okay.
Please tell me there's like a fence that Lilith can just like walk through like a normal person.
It's all shrub, baby.
Not
all
without
the
going
time.
back around to the front of the castle.
I wanted her to just blast through the shrub and Lilith just be like,
I'd like to think there's a
Okay.
Margo-sized hole in the shrub.
Yeah, it's just like Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Everybody else follow Margo out the shrub.
I guess we're going to the woods.
Alright. So, there is a straight path from town into the Forest of Souls. It's unguarded. And you see a path through the woods themselves. It doesn't, you can see that you actually can't see very far into the woods because it's very, very, very shrouded in mist. Like heavy, heavy mist. And every now and then, as you look into that mist, you see a flit of white circular light just kind of float around in that mist.
Brekker's gonna stop in the walkway and go, I guess now the cat's out the bag. And cat's part familiar.
Alright.
Give me my lizard!
So you cast Find Familiar, and on the ground at your feet crawls out of the ground a small, very heavily armored little lizard.
My boy! I love it! Can he climb up on my shoulder?
Yeah, sure.